Hello, Eliana. I hope I'm saying your name right. Eliana. Um, I'm Maria, aka Gypsy. That's what I'm better known as. Monica knows me in real life and stuff, so that's why she calls me Maria. But yeah, I am Gypsy, and I'm here to do your reading. So I'm just gonna hop into it. It's good to meet you, at least meet your energy through the cards. And we will just see what comes out for you, since you don't really have a question in mind. So we're gonna start off with the tarot, and I'm gonna describe the cards to you, like what they mean, and then I'll go into the big general message for what you need to know, what the cards are trying to tell you as a whole. And yeah, so I'll hop right into it. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands first, which the Ace of Wands represents a new passionate beginning. The Eight of Wands, which is constant and fluid communication. The Ace of Cups, it's a new emotional beginning. So new beginning overall here so far. We do have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, feeling hurt. And I did see this on the bottom of the deck while I was shuffling, but I will continue and I will get on with the actual message, like I said. The Eight of Cups, this is moving away from something emotionally that has hurt you here in the past. I feel like it was something that started quickly and ended just as quickly. And then we do have the Devil card, which the Devil represents toxicity, codependency, vicious cycles, toxic cycles. That's what the Devil really represents. And then we do have the Ten of Pentacles here. So the Ten of Pentacles overall represents happiness in your physical world, feeling abundant. So I feel like you do have a lot of things to be grateful for, a lot of things to be happy for in your life. But there is like this, emotional, and probably even mental drainage happening here. With this Devil card and with this Three of Swords. So I feel like I said, I feel like something started really quickly, like it was very passionate and you thought it could bring you good emotions, but I feel like it was just something like where they were communicating really fast, like they wanted, to start a connection with you, but just as quickly as they were going, just as quickly it's how it ended. And you had to pull away from that, even though it did hurt you. I feel like it was just a temporary hurt. Like it hurt in the moment, and it hurt maybe for a couple days, couple weeks, maybe even a couple months, but it wasn't anything that stuck around long term. But it's still, just like with any sort of emotional damage, you will be left with some scars, and it's gonna make you hesitant to want to start something new with somebody else, and I feel like you did finally pull away from this old situation, but once again I feel like a new situation is starting up with this Devil card here. This is just like an emotional new start. And just as quickly as that started, this is starting too. And I feel like with the Devil card, it's kind of like a warning, like to go slower, because I feel like there's just like a little bit of sense of codependency here. You are independent. You are very independent and abundant in yourself. And ultimately, yes, we all want love. We all want to be loved. But just with these like good feelings that we get inside with some people, very quickly we, tend to learn that they're not really good for us, especially if we feel like that addictive rush with them. So if you're feeling that with this person, you definitely want to like pay attention to those red flags, to those signs inside of you. I really feel like this has to do with the person, with the situation. But if it has to do with work or, some other sort of situation, you can apply it to that. I feel like this has to do with love, but like I said, because we didn't really pinpoint a specific topic, we're just going with what the cards say. But you can apply it to whatever situation you feel. So yeah, you just need to be very careful and very, just alert on how you feel with certain situations. If you're feeling like an addictive rush, there's aspects of yourself that you might need to heal before you can actually come into full alignment with the person that you're meant to be with. Not to say that you're not meant to be happy. We're all meant to be happy, but we also have to, go into situations, go into relationships already with a healed mindset and breaking old patterns, old bad habits. Especially if you've already been in a type of situation where you've given your all and you've been left dangling out in the cold with nothing type thing. You have nothing to show for all your hard work and efforts that you've put in the past. You definitely don't want to attach yourself emotionally or mentally to just anything that comes along. And I'm not saying that you attach yourself to anything, because I know how it is. Like, we go into some things kind of blindly, and we just want to, we try to find some satisfaction or some happiness in that situation, but it might create that happiness in these situations, like this other person, our own, just our own expectations and what we want, in a way, kind of like pre-manifesting things. But at the same time, you really have to analyze your situation, especially because you are so abundant and you are so fulfilled right now. Like, I feel like this has taken a lot of work. You finding your own satisfaction within yourself, you being comfortable, whether that's financially or just even emotionally and mentally, after going through the heartbreak that you've gone through. You don't want just anybody to come in and take this down, because that was something you worked very hard for. So let me just pull some energy cards here too. We have attachment, and that's exactly what I was saying here with this Devil card. As you see here, she's shackled. There's shackles here. You don't want to be shackled to anybody or anything, especially you wearing a false mask in it. Not saying that I don't want to come off like I'm saying certain things, but we tend to sometimes put on a false mask, not even a false mask, just kind of like hiding aspects of ourselves, to kind of obtain a certain goal or a certain person. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to be attached to somebody falsely. Like, it's you exposing yourself for who you are in your true authentic version. And not feeling like, you have to conform to somebody else's ideas of you, or, just kind of being in it's not false, but it's just kind of like we do it to ourselves, where we kind of conform ourselves to other people and their expectations, or what you think they might expect of us. So that's attachment. Man holding a heart. That's like the King of Cups in the traditional tarot cards that I did. The Thinking Man. This is like the King of Swords. Strategy. Sorry, my cat is out here meowing outside my window. Door to Romance. And Contract. So once again, this is not like this is like the Justice card in tarot, But, you know, as you see, she's wearing like a blindfold, and, you know, you don't want to go into anything blindly. You don't want to tie yourself to anybody blindly. You know, you want to go into something, you know, of course in love, we go into things blindly all the time. But this has to do more so with you going into things that where you feel balanced, at peace, successful, where you don't feel like you're binded to somebody, more so like it's actual, true and authentic. So with the sixth chakra, the Archangel Metatron right here, this card, this is about your third eye, your intuition. So it's all about going with your intuition, with your gut, how you feel. You might... This person might be showering you with flowers and, you know, giving you the world on a silver platter with all their beautiful words. But if you still feel yuck on the inside, if there's something like, especially when you guys are not together and you feel like this like sense of, you know, inauthenticity, like there's lies or deception, follow your gut. Don't, you know, and I know you felt these things with the previous situation, where you know, you saw everything beautiful on the outside, but on the inside you were feeling a certain way. Don't ignore that. Don't ignore those feelings. Sorry, my cat. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Told you he was yelling at me already. Okay. So, you know, you have to strategize for your own happiness. How you're truly going to come in alignment with the person that sees you for you mentally and emotionally is by, you know, like I said, you being true to yourself, especially if in the past you have done this, conforming to other people, conforming to other, like how the other person is. Whether that's taking on their habits, their hobbies, you know, maybe their style, you know, stay true and authentic to yourself, because ultimately that is the door to romance. That is how you will align to the person you're meant to be with. You are closing out this old cycle of not aligning to those people that are meant for you, and you are going into new cycles of, you know, really aligning to that person you're meant to align with. But the main strategy of how to keep a person, how to, you know, make a relationship or a situation go through fully is by staying true and authentic to yourself. Just as true and authentic with their heart and with their soul as you want them to be will happen and manifest for you the more that you are not attached to a person or an outcome, and just staying authentic and true to yourself. So I'm gonna pull a couple more messages from this little, I have like notes in here with letters and zodiac signs, and you know, maybe something in here will resonate with you too. But I feel like more so this is all about you loving yourself. The door to romance truly is your self-love toward yourself. And that man will, or woman, you know, whatever you resonate with, that person, I really feel like it's a man or someone with masculine traits, will fall into natural alignment with you. Just as long as you don't ignore your intuition. I'm telling you, your intuition is super strong, and you need to just listen to it always, no matter what. No matter how beautiful the situation is in front of your eyes, you have to listen to your intuition. You have to listen to yourself. So here with these little papers, I have this, the ninth house, expansion, foreign, risk. Love is a risk, you know, like it's very risky being out there and dating and getting to know people and, you know, putting yourself out there. It's all a risk. So, but the more you keep risking yourself, the more you keep putting yourself out there, the more you will learn about yourself, and you will keep expanding and growing. The letter S, air. So this could be It could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra sun sign, or they could have those aspects in their chart. Headache. The letter X. Oh, wow. So already right there, awakening. Give me a second. And Pisces energy. So this is a water sign. You could be a Pisces, or whoever you're dealing with could be a Pisces. But sex, and that's also associated with the Devil card. Maybe you've been in a lot of sexual relationships that have not served you. Maybe the sex has been great, but everything else is just kind of like meh. You have to go with the meh, and sometimes sex ties us to other people. It isn't an energetic exchange. So that could be something that, you want to look out for with somebody if you feel like, you're just tied down to somebody because of the physical connection. You don't want to experience any more headache, any more pain with, people. I feel like, you've gone through a lot of headaches and heartache when it comes to, these inauthentic connections, with air signs. Air is all about how they communicate. So that's what you need to really pay attention to, is if the communication is not there, then nothing is there. And more so just, just really, really being comfortable in the connection, being able to talk to this person, that person being able to talk to you. And, Pisces is very intuitive. So, and they're very psychic. If you're a Pisces, especially, you really need to listen to your intuition. But, you could have Pisces aspects in your chart. So with this Pisces here, I would just really recommend that you, you listen to your intuition overall. You need to just listen to your intuition. That's how you will find peace, how you will find balance within yourself. And, you will really get those signs of whether somebody's there for you authentically, or if they're just there for the sex, if they're just there for a good time. So, you are awakening to your psychic abilities. We all have psychic abilities, but more so with your intuition. So your intuition is a huge psychic tool for you. Pay attention to that. Do not dismiss that, is really what I'm getting here. So I really hope that these messages made sense for you. I did go a little over, my bad. I tend to do that when I'm in it, plus my cat distracted too. But I hope that you have a great day, and let me know if you have any questions. If you, if you have anything to say or anything like that, you could just write me, and I'm gonna send you all this over. Have a great day.